I love June 30th. It's halftime. It's the perfect moment to reset spiritually, physically, and emotionally. So I came into 2026 with no goals, no strategy, no agenda, just one simple decision to let God lead the way. 6 months later, I am standing here totally amazed, and I want to tell you what happened. But first, if you are enjoying this channel, Seek the Spirit, please hit subscribe so that we can get it out to more seekers, and you will always know what's happening when I come live. So now let's get back to the story. Years ago, when I was walking through a 12-step program, I encountered something called the promises. They begin with these words: we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in other people. Now, I want to be clear. This episode is not about a 12-step program. It's really about any one of us who decides to step in to a new level of trust in God, in our own higher power, and take life one step at a time, walking with Jesus. Because these promises are not just for people in recovery, they are for any one of us who surrenders to something greater than ourselves. So I entered January of 2026 with no agenda other than to walk with the Lord. And here is what happened without striving, without forcing, without a single strategy session. I one day felt inspired to start writing a newsletter. And so I said yes to that. And now I have 23 issues of the Heavenly Treasures Weekly and a community of readers who are showing up every Sunday morning, trusting me to speak into their heart and their soul and to share a gospel message with them. And then a few months ago, I got another nudge to start this YouTube channel, Seek the Spirit, and create a group of people who are part of a bigger movement to take their lives back to Jesus. And we are now on episode number 7. So another thing that happened is that I was invited to join a team of brain health experts. Not that I'm one, but I am part of a team of people who are partnering with wellness professionals and chiropractors to help people to truly heal in overall wellness focus, instead of managing the symptoms in a healthcare system that literally has lost its way and is now just a management of sick people program. So all of this has really just unfolded on its own. It was nothing that I planned. And that, I think, is what surrender looks like. So the book of Esther ends with this line that stayed with me: perhaps you were born for such a time as this. And I wonder, perhaps this is your moment too. Maybe it's not a coincidence that you're here hearing this message right now, listening to me. And as the first half of 2026 is closing, is there a new door opening for you? And so I want to ask you something before you walk through it. What would it look like for you to stop planning and striving and just surrender to the Lord? Not to give up, but to actively trust God, to stop white knuckling it through your own strategy and let Him guide you to where your true purpose really is. Because here is what I have discovered this year in 2026 is that God's plan for my life is far more interesting than anything that I could have come up with on my own. Now, my family is off to Ireland. We get to spend the first week of the second half of this year together, 21 of us, stepping onto European soil together, having this amazing experience. Again, an opportunity that unfolded during a random family luncheon. So as the door to the first half of 2026 closes, I'm not measuring it by goals and the usual metrics. I'm simply standing here amazed at how my life has unfolded so far this year. amazed at what God can do when we get out of the way and let him lead. So perhaps you were born for such a time as this. Perhaps this is exactly the right moment for you to take that next one right step to keep ascending. So please subscribe and make sure you don't miss any of the episodes where I share some of the memories that we created in Ireland, and I'm sure some great revelations that come out of that. And we also have the Heavenly Treasures Weekly that goes out every single Sunday. So please go to the link below and sign up for that. And in the meantime, I will be back next Tuesday, ready to share more and seek the Spirit with you. Bye for now.